rep of the 2021-22 TIO NTFL season. Let's put our hands together for Shannon Rioli and his 200-game milestone.
We are traveling in the footsteps of those who have gone before, but we'll all be reunited on a new and sunlit shore. Oh, when the saints come marching in, oh, when the saints come marching in, oh Lord, I want to be in that number.
Let's go, we'll fight the fight, we'll show our might, we'll do our best with the black and white, for we're mighty proud of the mighty black and white. We're mighty proud of the mighty black and white. The Magpies are a mighty club, we know. We'll celebrate in our Magpie Club, let's go, we'll win the fight, we'll show our might, we'll do our best with the black and white, for we're mighty proud of the mighty black and white. We're mighty proud of the mighty black and white. The Magpies are a mighty club, we know. We're on the way to victory, let's go. We'll fight the fight, we'll show our might, we'll do our best for the black and white, for we're mighty proud of the mighty black and white. We're mighty proud of the mighty black and white. The Magpies are a mighty club, we know. We celebrate our Magpie Club, let's go. We'll win the fight, we'll show our might, we'll do our best for the black and white, for we're mighty proud of the mighty black and white. We're mighty proud of the mighty black and white.
All right, now that we have both teams and the umpires on the field, just a reminder to please clear the field of play. Welcome to Towards Zero round here for the AFL NT Northern Territory Football League season. In honour of Road Safety Round, the players today are wearing yellow armbands and our captains today are wearing the player number 0. In honour of lives lost on our roads, road safety is everyone's responsibility. Today we commend all teams for supporting road safety in the community and pledging to drive safely. Together, our goal is 0 deaths and serious injuries on Territory roads. Alright, and St Mary's back on that coin toss. Options kick towards the airport end. As a reminder, ladies and gents, here at TIO Stadium here for round 8 of the 2021-22 TIO NTFL season.
A very good afternoon and welcome to TIO Stadium to the 2021-22 TIO NTFL Men's Premier League Round 8 action. Palmerston Magpies taking on St Mary's. I'm Nick O'Reilly. Joining me in the commentary box this afternoon is Colleen Gwynn. G'day, Gwynny.
Hey, Nick. Good to be here.
Yeah, we've got a quality game ahead of us. Of course, Eddie Betts lining up for game number 2 for that man.
Yeah, sorry, cut you
go.
off there.
No, into it.
More importantly for me, Shannon Rioli's 201st game, not 200. We obviously the game last week was cancelled due to weather, so this will be his 201st game. So congratulations, Shannon Rioli. What a great slave he has been to the game in the Territory.
Absolutely. We'll unpack that as the game unfolds. In the middle, though, Braxton Armat for St Mary's winning that one down. Guthrie gets a handball out to Groves, up to half forward. Williams quickly around the corner, up to half forward. Handball comes out now. Kanthari there for Palmerston. He goes with the outside banana. Will it get there? It does. What a start for Palmerston.
Oh, that's a great goal. And Kanthari, you know a little bit about him, Nick, don't you?
Yeah, Francis Kanthari, the boy from Wadair. He's used to play for St Mary's, actually. I haven't seen him for... Oh, actually, it was a behind. What the heck? No, we were loving that, Gwynny.
We were loving.
Well, that was point of the year.
It deserved to be a goal from my perspective.
Yeah, it did.
But
I'd love to unpack that. Anyway, Lambton, another ex-St Mary's product, chops it off. Goes long inside, attacking 50. Fly from behind. Palmerston there with the number. St Mary's look to clear, though, through Paredes. And find Maddie Wilkinson. Right half back. Just pops it over the top. Here's Foster. Moves it quickly. As the old 1-2. Into the middle of the ground now. It's a good kick. Hits Taylor on the chest. Had too much pressure on it, though. Ryan Wharf fires off the handball. Doesn't quite hit the target. Lockie Taylor goes back in. Puts his head over the ball. Well done, Lockie Taylor. They've pushed up to... Here he is. Game number 201. Shannon Rioli evades a few tackles. Nick Yarran to no one. Here's Shan Rioli again. Getting his hands on it early. Wharf for St. Mary's. Just misses Rioli with the handball. Now they look to go back inside. McMurtry. Calder. Not quite. Yarran off the deck. Umpire goes play on. Nick Yarran from the pocket. Banana just got the wrong side of it. And that one just bounces in the line. We'll have a boundary throw in.
Shannon Rioli's work rate there, quite incredible, isn't it? For a guy that's played so much football. He impacted on, I think, 3 or 4 contests there and won the ball. So, you know, he is an absolute giant to this game.
He's off to a good start. Armat wins that tap down. It's all Palmerston Grant level. They put that one out. And a bounce on the full.
So Sunday afternoon game here. They've been changed from Palmerston to, I guess, with Eddie Betts out there to try and get a few more people through the gate. We'll see what sort of numbers we get as the game goes on.
McMurtry around the corner. It just blasts it to the left. And a bounce. So it was a good quick start from Palmerston. Kanthari kicked point of the year, according to me and Gwenny. Ball thrown back in, 15 around from the Saints' goal. Quick hit out of the pack. Edwards gets the first for St. Mary's.
Yep. He likes that too.
Oh, now, I see we're going early with the goals, Gwenny.
Well, I was watching him celebrate and...
Oh, it's touched.
Yeah, there you go. What are they doing to us?
Jeez, this is commentator's curse.
Yeah.
Back to back.
No, I noticed Sean Edwards celebrate. I think he was trying to convince the goal umpire that it was a goal. So
he's got that vibe about him, Sean Edwards. There's a few ex-AFL players running around today. Sean Edwards being one of them. Froggy Davey for Palmerston. And, of course, the great man, Eddie Betts, running around as we just try and see where he is. I can't even see him.
Yes.
Oh, no, there he is, running back to... back is Francis Kanthari, though, in a 2-on-1. He does well, Franger. Here's Williams. Kicks up to half forward. Francis Kanthari might get this back. He's got plenty of tricks in his old trick bag, Gwenny. Kanthari. Taylor locked up in a big tackle from Kanthari. We'll have a stoppage.
Well, he looks dangerous, doesn't he, really? Kanthari, he's just got some real pace and some agility. It'd be, he's certainly one to watch.
Very raw talent, that man. You never know what he's going to do.
Even he doesn't know.
No. Armat for St. Mary's just bangs it out of there. Brian Wharf in pursuit for Palmy. Goes backwards with the kick. Ooh. Risky kick too. St. Mary's with a number. Paredes in the headlock. Now they turn it over. Wharf comes across ground. Palmerston looking to go back inside through Little. Eddie Betts, here is the little man in the corner. Oh, evades one. Handballs it straight over the line.
Look, that was a great kick by Wharf. Got over to the fat side, gave them some room. It's just the kick by Little just a little bit off.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be playing on Eddie today. Although they come up before, Gwenny. It says it's 32, but feels like 39 or something, didn't it?
Well, I did jog from the car park, and I had to... I was quite dehydrated by the time I got here. The weather is... it's pretty hard conditions for footy, that's for sure.
Bit of an 80-metre jog for those of you playing at home. Wharf. Here's Jacob Long. Some good AFL names running around today. Of course, Rioli, Longs. The pressure's coming on here and holding the ball. So, well done, Palmerston. They locked it inside 50, and they'll get a set shot on goal through Gurneth.
Palmerston's setting up pretty well here across their half-back, and they're just composed with the footy at the moment. They're not rushing it.
So, Gurneth.
Will we be fooled again?
Probably be touched off the boot. And we'll go early with it. Here he is, Gurneth. Celebrates. That's a sausage. They're away, Palmerston. They get the first. Palmerston 1-1-7. St Mary's 1 behind. We've gone 6 minutes in the opening quarter.
So these two sides met only 2 weeks ago over on the back oval here. And it was a great start by Palmerston. Unfortunately, they didn't sustain it, so Saints kind of ran away with the game. So let's see what they've learnt from that and see how much they've settled since that game.
Yeah, of course, Ryan Smith, the St Mary's ruckman, not out there today. Ruff Clark, not out there. That might have something to do with Auntie Pam's, his great mother's 60th last night. Happy birthday, Auntie Pam. St Mary's tragic, Gwynny.
Yeah. Speaking of football royalty, she's it, isn't she?
Yeah, absolutely. She's in the top end.
She is. So happy birthday to her from everyone.
Yeah. I was out there last night.
Yeah, I thought you would
I
be.
was rocking. What's going on here? One too many?
Yeah, I think it's...
Looks all right, the numbers, though.
One. Not sure. No, that's right.
Ball thrown back up. Quickly out of there from Hindlebrand.
I think Saints had one less out there, Nick. They've just put...
Yeah, Roger.
They've just put Joseph Salmon on, I think.
Joe Salmon.
The big fish.
The big fish. That's a good joke. You've opened up the account. Here's Froggy Davey right at full back for Palmerston. Goes to Lambton. Nice foot skills from that little man. Lambton with the kick. Well done, Lockie Taylor punches over the line. We'll get a stoppage right in front of the commentary box. Palmerston 7, St Mary's 1. 7 gone in the first quarter.
I think we talked about players here having played at both clubs here. There's a number out there that have played both Palmerston and St Mary's, but Lambton's played both clubs twice.
Yeah, you'd be mad not to.
Yeah.
Well, why wouldn't you, Williams?
Here he goes.
Here he is, Lambton. Who will he play for next week? Tune in. We'll find out. Up to half forward. Good defensive effort there. Long gets ripped down in a tackle. That's holding the ball every day of the week. Kanthari takes the advantage. Gets to 30. Goes with the kick. Bit of a wobbler, but it works. And Kerneth, I think it is. He might get 2 on the trot. And he does. Wheels around.
Oh.
Sausage.
I think I said composure before. They're certainly just lowering their eyes and picking up their targets. Not trying to be too clever at this stage and just sharing the ball around. It's good football by Palmerston Football Club. Mr. Heath would be very happy at this stage.
So 2-1. 1 behind.
Kantari comes off for a well-earned break. He's had a great first few minutes of this game.
He's got a bit of a mohawk happening too, I can see.
Trying to see what that was.
Right.
There's a lot of styles now, isn't there? You've got your mullet, you've got your man bun, you've got your...
well, you've got them
one
all.
where you... Is that it?
The skullet.
Oh,
the skullet's my favourite.
Yeah, the skullet.
That's
That's it.
disgusting.
Not a fan.
Not really. Back in the middle. Kick up to half forward. Palmy doing well. Inside of 50. Kenneth just overcooks it. Good pressure here from Palmerston inside 50. The kick on goal is a good one. And here he is, the little man, Eddie Betts.
There he is. The Palmerston have got some real pace.
Here he goes. Eddie Betts gets his first for today. Hopefully the first of many. Quinny.
Yeah, so Palmerston really got some pace in that forward 50. I would say Chop would be looking at how to kind of counteract that. They really do seem to have a little bit more pace, a bit more mobile, and getting some real distance on their defenders down there. It looks very open and getting the ball down there relatively easily.
Now we've just moved Sean Edwards into the midfield. And young Hildebrandt, I think his dad played up here for St Mary's, Ruff Clark was telling me, back in the day.
Yep, many years ago.
Yeah, can you remember that?
Yep.
Bit of father-son action for St Mary's.
I do remember that.
Braxton Armat does well. Edwards. Kick on the outside of the boot. Just doesn't quite. Froggy Davey gets back, gives support. Does well, finds Williams the captain. Ex-Buffalo. Goes out wide.
Oh,
Shafford,
no,
he's
no.
stunk this one up. He's coming back inside 50 now for St Mary's. Paredes, nice kick. Nick Yarran flies, takes a mark. No, spoiled. Yarran, high up and under, top of the square action. Calder flies, can't drag it down. Good defensive effort there from Palmerston, getting back winning.
Yeah, just Saints will always make you pay with a mistake like that. And, Nicky Yarran dropped a mark that he would normally take. So that would have been a certain goal. But you never write Saints off. They'll always make you pay.
Here is Davey, down back. Of course, you would have been used to him playing in the Essendon colours up forward. Sneaky little small forward, Gwenny.
Yep.
He was a good operator, wasn't he?
Absolutely.
Kick up to right half back. A little bit of a collision, nothing nasty though. Palmerston in control early. Here he is, Francis Kanthari. Boy from Wadair. Goes inboard to the captain in Williams. They've moved this well now, Palmerston. The kick goes inside 50. Eddie Betts floating around. Good mark. Taken by Jacob Long. Read it best. And of all three of them. Is Gallagher. They're away here. Salmon. Calder. He's got sticky hands. That's no exception. He can wheel around here. He's something that he's like. Edwards by himself. Bit of candy bank sold. Snap around the corner from Edwards. He's a crafty user of the footy, Gwenny, and he's got his first.
Very reliable, Shawnee Edwards. He's just an absolute asset for the St Mary's Footy Club. But Calder, he's one of those forward players. He's a big fella, but he's good at ground too, and he's not just there to take the leading mark and put it through the big sticks. He does a lot of work at ground level and always delivers the ball well. He's such a I guess a big part of their forward line, and when he's not there, you notice it, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really
We're trying to get him into a goal attack at our mixed netball team, but he reckons footy's more important. Like, give it a rest, mate.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't know. Get him out there to watch a game, and he'll definitely never play.
Come on, Jacko.
Yeah.
Average work. Here is Sean Edwards again. Last goal kicker for St Mary's. Has two bounces now. The outer wing goes on the outside of the boot. The kick just drifts over. Calder runs over the line. Not a bad result, winning.
Yeah, Calder's not happy. He's letting them know exactly where he wants that ball, and it wasn't there.
One thing about Edwards, he's never had a left side. He always tries, and you'll see him banana a lot, but it works.
Yeah.
Except on that occasion, obviously. Calder filthy. Here he is in the ruck. Gets worked out of it from Manard.
Ooh.
And a free kick going the way of Calder. Nah, I didn't see that, Gwenny.
No, I didn't either. I actually thought it was going to go the other way, but...
But, you know, we're not umpires.
We're not umpires.
So Calder will line up for his first. We'll kick from about 45 on the 45. For his first. Kick on the way. Not bad off the boot. Just floats across. No, he's got it. Well done, big Jacko Calder. Saints get a couple in a row.
Yeah, so Jack Calder, the leading goal kicker for Saints this year. He was 13 before this game, so make that 14.
Yeah, he's missed a bit of footy with. He had a blood clot in the old ankle.
Yeah, I don't think he's played many games, has he?
No, he hasn't. No.
It just shows how much damage he can do when he is here. You know, he's leading goal kicker, and I think he's only played a couple of games.
Yeah. He's the sort of player that will just like turn it on and just kick a lazy 10.
Yeah.
That real lethal country footy vibe.
Absolutely.
Which we love.
We do love.
You're back in the middle. Power in there for St Mary's. Free kick going the way of Paredes. He's having a good season so far, the captain. First year as captain. And he's turned this one over. Nick Yarran got the spoil on, though. Edwards with a nice tackle. McMurtry. Edwards goes with the handball to Shannon Rioli. Game number 201. Bang!
Go.
Straight through.
He's a ripper, isn't he? How many times have we seen him do that? Not only in a Saints jumper, but for NT Thunder.
Yeah, absolutely.
Played a bit of footy in the West. Did he?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, we should know that, shouldn't we?
Ben Rioli.
Yep, Ben.
Is he playing for South Fremantle?
South.
He'll be tuned in today. G'day, Benny boy.
Did he pick up their best and fairest last year?
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah. Yes.
So Palmerston with the first three, then Saints respond with the next three. So I like to call that a bit of an old-fashioned arm wrestle, Gwenny.
Yep, it is. Similar to what happened last time these sides met. So let's see if Palmerston can stop the flow from here.
Ball thrown up. Tua. As the handball goes backwards, a quick kick out of the pack. Up inside 50 for Palmerston. Nice ball coming in from the side. St. Mary's to clear it. Cops one high. Josh Cheek going to get the ball there. Hand it back to his teammate. And Gallus. Oh, he comes out wide right in front of the commentary box. Yaron. Just gets a little shove in the back. Palmer away just about. Lambton. He's got three Saints surrounding him. Cheek. And Nick Yaron and that are going on with it a bit. It was a bit heated last time they met, Gwenny, and it
was.
Might fire up a touch today.
Is it Heath Morgan Morris? They quite physical in the contest and then just carried it on.
So Liam Flanagan got the job on little Nick Yaron. He's a dangerous small forward, one of the best in the comp.
Absolutely.
Just goes off the deck there. Up to half forward. Gallus can't reel it in. There's a sneaky little rugby throw there. And big Daniel Stafford puts his hand straight up and said, yeah.
Yep, that was
I know. I know. So Wilkinson hits up Gallus. Matty Wilkinson's done well, Gwenny, over the last few years. Really worked his way into the senior side. And he's a reliable defender every week for the Saints. That kick's not the best. Bit dangerous. Here's Eddie. Goes with the handball over to Kanthari. Kanthari just goes without it, though. Looks for support. Finds it. Guthrie gets wound up in the tackle. Bodies flying everywhere. Right here, well done. Nice little sneaky handball, and they're away now through Gallagher. Kick up to half forward, but Froggy Davies covering off well. Just misses the target.
I don't think that was Froggy, was it? Lachlan Taylor?
Down here, Alwyn. Ball thrown back in. Bit of right to left from that boundary umpire.
Of course you were correct.
That's $5. Thanks, Quinny.
Yeah.
5 of the best. Here we go. Watch this boundary umpire. Real right to left action.
Yep.
Come.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, see? I don't mind it. Keeps the players on their toes. Sean Edwards absolutely clotheslines his captain in Paredes. They get away, though, Palmerston through Meadows. Up to half forward. Fly from Eddie. Didn't quite drag it down, though. Gallus on all fours. Fires out the handball. Jacob Long under pressure. Gets the long kick down the line. Nick Yaron from behind. Paredes gets tackled. Fires out the handball to Rioli. Little under pressure. Rioli goes back in and gets it. Bodies flying everywhere. Davey just paddles it over the line. The boundary throw-in. So 3-2 to 3-1. Saints up by a point. 20 gone in the first quarter here at TIO Stadium. Stinking hot day out there. Edwards. Davey back there for Palmerston. That was a bit of a stinker. Finds Taylor for St. Mary's. Pops it over the top. Coldar out on the lead. Now, you can't defend them, Gwynny.
No, he's very clever. He just holds his space. They know where to kick to him. But Davey, I'm not sure if that was a good option there. He had a lot more time, whether they weren't talking to him. But to throw it on the boot like that's pretty risky.
Bit risque.
Very risque.
There he is, Big Jacko Calder. They call him the champ. He's a champ on the field, and he's a champ at Wisdoms. And have a look at that. He just bangs it through. Gets his second.
he's hard to defend, and he's just such a big man. And he's got some pace off his first 10.
He does. That's why we want him in the mixed netball team, Gwenny.
I can see that. I can see how he would transfer nicely into that sport.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'm with him. I think it's probably a waste of time.
We're on tomorrow night. You coming down?
Yep, I'll be there.
Yeah, great. It's a waste of time. Will you be there? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I will be. Good game on our hands here at TIO. St Mary's 26, Palmerston 19, 21 and a half gone. As we alluded to earlier.
See if Palmerston get this centre break here and get it into the big man down there, as in Betts.
Eddie.
Not so big, but...
They don't. St Mary's through Paredes, the captain. Kick in the colder direction.
Look at that.
And, geez, the defender, Palmerston defender there is having a bit of a mare playing on Calder. And I've just got the feeling, Gwenny, he could kick an absolute bag here.
Yeah, they've got to try something different on him. You can't just stand behind him and hope you're going to be able to spoil him. It's just not going to work. They need something else more than that.
For goal number 3. Off to an absolute flyer, Jacko Calder. Gets to 40. Kick on the way. He's good. He gets his 3rd. And St Mary's 5th.
Yeah, he's playing very, very well down there. They need to get a couple of Palmerston players in the space in front of him. He's just got all the room to move into. And the delivery's perfect to him. So unless they change that up there, Calder's in for a bag of goals today.
Yep. Bit of a nice crowd building now, Gwenny. Come out to see the Eddie show.
Yep. I think if you compared this crowd with if Eddie wasn't there, I think there would be a lot less out here.
Yeah,
so he's done an amazing, a lot for NT footy and coming and playing for the Magpies. What a terrific fella he is.
My word. Braxton Armate getting the free kick here. He's rolling with the mullet this year, which I don't mind.
It is a mullet, isn't it?
Excuse me. It sure is a mullet. Don't get more mulletish than that. Here's Calder. 2-on-1. Well spoiled over the line.
The short back and sides is very much yesterday, isn't it? Yeah. It's
Sorry, fair bit going on with your throat. Quitty.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, no, fine.
Oh.
Living the dream.
Yeah.
We are back. Ball thrown in 40 around from St Mary's go. Calder knocks it forward. Just a quick get out of there kick. Anything will do for Palmerston. They're up against it at the moment. Davey gets a handball out to Morgan Morris. Just goes over the line. We'll have a boundary throw in. 60 around from the St Mary's goal. 13-point lead to St Mary's.
You see Eddie's moved himself down the ground. He's directing players and providing a little bit of coaching out there, which is great to see.
So ball thrown back in. Braxton Armate again. Playing some good footy today. The big horse. Lampton paddles it over the line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Here we go. Thrown back in. Edwards read it best. Gets held onto. You'll get the free kick. No, sorry. Henry Labastida. Who's it going to? No one really knows. Labastida goes with it. Have a look at this. Calder. Oh, nice mark. Jacko's on today.
He's just nicely tapped that in front of him.
He's taken the P155, I reckon.
It's that's just class.
For his 4th.
And he kicks these too. He likes to be on an angle like this.
What a start from this man.
Oh yeah. It's, I'm sure Josh Heath is thinking about how to combat.
Oh, he's knobbed it. Have a look at him.
Yep. That is a magnificent kick.
Oh, number 4.
That's not. He's not short of 50 there on a pretty acute angle. Yeah, I think the coaching team at Palmerston are looking at what they can do to try and stop the influence he's having on the game at the moment.
Well, I mean, that's the difference at the moment, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Kobe Anna has got the job on him for Palmerston, so he's really up against it. I think Jacko's just telling him about it too as they go back to the goal square. Yeah, Josh Heath will be looking to make some moves. Try and create a 2-on-1. Here's Edwards out of the middle. Nice big up and under kick. Davey stands under it. Lambton just runs it over the line. But Lambton, no. Sorry, Flanagan.
Maybe you try a player who's a bit more mobile and may be able to disrupt his lead a bit, and then a bit more of a contest in the air.
There we go. Quarter time here at TIO Stadium. We're at St Mary's 6-2-38 to Palmerston Magpies 3-1-19. We'll have a quick break and be back with the second quarter real soon.
You know what great mates Territorians can be.
Always willing to lend a hand, or something else. So if they ever ask to borrow your car,
As you know they will.
you can say yes, knowing that your TIO comprehensive car insurance has them covered. Same as you. It's good to know.
So get a quote today.
TIO. We're for Territorians.
Each year, around 43 people die and around 500 are seriously injured on our roads. Every club, every player, every spectator knows someone who has been affected by road trauma.
Zero is more than just a number, it's a goal.
Achieving 0 deaths and serious injuries on territory roads isn't a one-person job.
Like in footy, on the field we play hard, but always have each other's backs.
On the road, it's the same.
We all have a part to play to get everyone home safely.
Remember, there's more to lose than just a game of footy.
This Saturday, we will be wearing the Zero Guernseys and yellow armbands with pride.
To honour those lives lost on our road and to raise awareness of road safety.
Kazali's Palmerston Club has been renovated. Come check out our brand new cafe, open 7 days a week. And with the new Kids Club, we are the perfect spot for a worry-free catch-up with friends. Enjoy hot meals with nightly specials at the bistro or cold drinks at the sports bar. Feeling lucky? Have a go at the latest machines in our gaming lounge or grab your mates for a round of pool. Family gathering or casual meetings, we have something for everyone. Kazali's Palmerston Club, making a difference.
Time to escape, 'cause I'm in need of warmer weather. Sail upon the stream to find there's someplace better. And I'm going far and wide. Ooh.
Great Northern Brewing Co., the beer from up here.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
we're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
AFL Northern Territory would like to remind spectators that congregating at the team huddles is not permitted during the breaks.
Welcome back to AFLNT's coverage of the 2021-22 TIO NTFL Premiership season. Round 8 action at Palmerston and St Mary's. We're at St Mary's 6-2-38 to Palmerston Magpies 3-1-19. Nick O'Reilly here joining me in the commentary box. Colleen Gwynn.
Thanks, Nick. Yeah, the difference there was our man Calder, Jackson Calder. He was just dominated that quarter, and I think if they can counteract his dominance, they're probably back in it. The competition is pretty even.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Centre clearances are certainly extremely important for Palmerston. You don't want to let Saints get a bit more momentum and let them get away from you. So the next 10 minutes is so important for Palmerston.
Here we go, second quarter. Underway, 38-19. 19-point lead. Not a mathematician.
No.
Hope I didn't stuff that up.
No, it was correct.
Thank you. Here's Wharf. Under a fair bit of heat from St Mary's players gathered around him looking for the holding the ball, but umpire said nothing doing there. He'll throw it up on the outer side.
Oh.
Lampton. Quick kick coming out of that pack from Salmon. Shanrioli gets to Shepherd. Gets to 50. Hard up against the boundary. Kick to the top of the square. Davey does well. Covers off for Palmerston. Just kicks out there. Wharf flies. Can't drag it down. And St Mary's with all the numbers around the pill here. As I said that, they all dropped off. Stinking hot. And they've turned it over here. St Mary's and Palmerston. Inside 50, Jacob Long and Eddie Betson, one-on-one. Uses the body well. Keeps his feet. Goes to ground there. It's gang tackled. Kanthari for Palmerston. Ripped off it. Bodies flying around everywhere. It's a quick kick coming out of there from Robinson. It's going to come back in, though. Wharf for Palmerston. Does well. Fires off the handball. Kanthari. Bit of candy. Goes back to Wharf. Fires off a handball. They're just sort of trying to get it in. Stafford. They can't work it into clear space here. Braxton Armat gets held onto. He'll get the free kick. Well done. Big Braxton Armat. A young ruckman for St Mary's.
Yeah, it's Palmerston are certainly being composed with the ball. They're just really considering where they put the ball, and in this instance, I think it's a good thing because they've got a young side. They're only just really, a lot of them have come together this year. Josh Heath's had to build a list, and I think what he's doing is he's gradually just taking them through a journey. And I kind of like what I'm seeing from Palmerston. They're not just blazing away.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a bit of blood rule there. Max Sutton comes back on for Palmerston to replace that player coming off. Meanwhile, Braxton Armat. Right back pocket. Plays on. Goes to that outer side. Where it is really burning up out there. Here's Paredes. Would want to have a bounce. He just gets away with that. Here is Calder. Goes without it though. Lockie Taylor for St Mary's. Rioli puts on a big tackle on Groves. Here is Lockie Taylor. Quick little kick out of the pack. Spills out the back. Salmon. Works out of trouble. Goes to ground. Nick Yarran. Snaps around the corner. Dangerous kick. Calder. Not quite. Ball on the deck. Nice smother on Brown's kick. Body's flying and everywhere. And there's a high hit there. Absolutely. Can't see who that St Mary's player was, but
I think that might be Little, is it?
29, McMurtry.
McMurtry. Yeah, that's it's a dangerous thing sliding into a pack like that, and that's why they brought that rule in a number of years ago.
Here's McMurtry for his first. Wheels in, puts it through. St Mary's at the first of the second quarter. So they've kicked 7 goals in a row here, Gwenny. St.
Yeah.
Mary's. You just thought Palmerston kicked the first 3, and you think, geez, Palmerston are on here, and then St. Mary's wake up. And then that's what good teams do. They can really put you to the sword at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, absolutely.
25-point margin. And they've gone 4 minutes here in the second quarter.
It's a relatively even contest in the midfield there.
Matt with that big lead. Middlebrandt wrapped up, gets rid of it.
Yeah, too high.
Too high, going the way of Wharf.
Wharf, one of the Palmerston juniors. He's come through their junior system out there.
He's a good player.
He is a good player.
Fella.
As have Callum Groves. He's another junior that they've brought through the system and plays really good footy. Yep.
Wilkinson just straight to the back of Stafford and gave away the free kick.
The ex-Buffalo?
Yeah, he is. He's a big unit.
He is.
And can do plenty of damage on the scoreboard too.
Yeah, I saw him play some great games for the Darwin Buffaloes over the years.
So here he is, Stafford. Will kick from just outside 50.
Oh, that's a
kick on the way. It's nice off the boot. Just drags it left. So through for a behind. Palmerston 3-2-20. Saints 7-2-44. 24-point lead. 6 minutes gone in the second. And Jacob Long doing the kick-out duties for St. Mary's on this occasion. As long down the line. Nice mark. Just plucked out the back there from Rowbottom. Goes with the handball. Meadows nearly gets run down. Long kick. Jacob Long clearing for St. Mary's in the odd 1-2. Nice little kick to Armat. As Taylor on that outer side ignores that. Looks longer down the line here. Decides to go in the Taylor direction now. Picks that out. Nice kick.
That had to be perfect, that kick, didn't it? And that's what it was.
Yeah, it did. Here's Gallus on the outer side. Has a bounce. Just overcooks it though. Davey there to mop up for Palmerston. Kicks it back over the top. He overcooks it. Bit of pressure coming from behind. Nice mark. It was little Taylor again. He's a good little player. Gwenny from Geelong.
Yeah.
Good Geelong boy.
He's had a lot of influence on this game.
In the Cockatoo Collins. This is Preston. Labastida inside 50. How's that for a kick? It's Gallagher lace out on the chest. And he'll line up for his first. .24 margin to Saints. It's to make it an even 5 goals. Gets to 40. Kick on the way is a point.
Yeah, I guess for Josh Heath, they've been inside 50 twice and haven't scored from it. You'd want to block it in there. Worst thing is you do all the work and the opposition goes down, scores a goal straight away.
So Owen Davey straight down the middle. That's a nice kick.
A great kick.
Might open up here. Just out over Eddie's head. They've got the numbers here. Just missing Eddie Betts.
Ooh.
Some very subtle tackling going on out there. Here's Taylor.
Whoa.
Umpire says play on. He stayed down, Taylor.
Yeah, his
Saints teammates trying to get around him. Shanrioli. He's all right, Taylor. He's getting up. He's a tough little unit. He looks like a greyhound, Gwenny, but he's actually one of the toughest units getting around.
No, I love the way he plays. He's a great little player, and he always stacks up a heap of possessions.
He's got a big engine, little fella. A bit of stacks on the outer side. Another Stater with the handball to Taylor. Here he is again. He's racking them up today. Kick inside 50 is a good one again. Finds Gallagher out on the lead. So he can have another similar situation to the last shot he just had. But a little bit easier on goal, you would have thought. That angle coming back around in front of goal. Here he is, Gallagher on the approach. From 40. Kick on the way, he celebrates. That's a goal.
That's a goal. Yeah, it's talking about Lockie Taylor. You see him and he really doesn't look like much of an athlete, does he? But I remember last year's grand final. That's when I first really noticed Taylor, and I thought, what a ripper player he is. And I think he was one of the best in the night. But he's quick. Plus, he just runs all day. He's just so fit. And as you see there, he just got taken out and he's back up and delivers the ball beautifully into Calder.
I don't know if he plays for St. Joseph's down in that Geelong League. I'll have to try and find out. Good comp, that.
Yeah, it is.
Geelong Footy League. Oh, Brady's absolutely clothesline there. Good old-fashioned.
He's had that a few times.
Yeah, my word, he has. He's Preston Cockatoo Collins. I think the son of Shay Cockatoo Collins, ex-Essendon legend. Have a look at this, around the corner style. Nice off the boot. And Joey Salmon kicks a ripper.
From Cooperoo in Brisbane. Sam the Fish.
Oh, is he?
Yep. So the connection here is his uncle, who coaches Cooperoo, used to play for St. Mary's.
There you go.
His uncle being Barry O'Brien. So played a few years to St. Mary's, and so he sent the nephew up to have a game.
He's playing good footy.
He is.
Here we go, Eddie Betts straight out of the middle, if you don't mind. Look at that delivery. Bit of class, if you don't mind. Kick from 50 from Guthrie. No one home. Wilkinson takes a nice mark. Good to see Eddie get moved into the midfield and have an instant impact.
Yep. That's a nice kick.
And it's a beautiful kick. Edwards takes the mark. Williams arguing with the umpire that wasn't 15. I think Williams might be right. Here's Gallitz on the outer side. Goes further down the line. Guthrie wrapped in the tackle. Umpire circling. Pops out now.
Yep. Yeah.
Centre wing out of side. Taken straight out of the ruck there by Rowbottom. Quick kick coming out of that pack. Long down the line. Out of bounds on the full. Palmerston can't really string much together at the moment, Gwenny.
No, they're just it's almost like football survival at the moment. They're just trying to get the ball forward as much as they can. They've lost that structure, and it's the work rate that you can see is really dropped. So they get that back up and they're back in the game.
37-point lead to St. Mary's. Doing it a little bit all too easy. Gallus long down the line on that outer side. Big contest. Well done, Braxton Armat, putting his body on the line. So right on centre wing. Oh, that was Toa. The big rig for St. Mary's. Edwards, quick out of the pack, high up and under.
Oh.
Rioli just shoves his opponent out of the way.
Smart footy.
Here we go, Stevie Lambton. Just a bit of a miss kick. Palmerston player had a little bit more time. Edwards Right on centre wing. Plays on. Cops a Shepherd. Gets ran down. It's a handball away, though. Now Palmerston will look to reload. Williams takes a nice mark. Slip style. Wheels around on that right boot. Stafford out in space. Takes a contested mark on the chest. Does well.
Yeah, they definitely need this one. Just the difference there. I'll just wait for the Stafford kick.
Oh, he's topped it. Top of the square. Oh, hit the bottom of the post. Gee whiz.
Not sure what we
Didn't really say that. I thought that was going across the face and everything. Anyway. Nice kick from fullback.
Oh, it's a bit.
Jake Long cops one.
Max Sutton just a little bit late there.
Jacob Long plays on now. Down the line. This peels out. They're away now. Palmerston, Little. Here's Stevie Lambton. It's dropped as he kicks it from Yaron. And Stafford and Wilkinson are into each other. It'll be interesting to watch all day today. He doesn't want to give it up, Wilco.
Oh.
Oh, he's turned it over.
Oh, no.
That is... It's exactly what he wanted to do.
Wilco did that nicely, didn't he?
He did. He's put it straight over the line. You hear the Palmy crowd really enjoy him.
No, he sucked him in there.
No, they did. I think it was Eric Guthrie, was it, that pushed him?
I saw nothing.
Play on. Ball's thrown in 30 metres around from the Palmy goal. Geez, whiz, they need one. Here he is, Stafford out of the ruck. Wheels around on the right boot.
Yeah.
But playing the role of the goalkeeper is Jacob Long, although he drops it. He'll just paddle that over nicely for a behind. Good pressure coming over the back there from Morgan Morris.
Don't think I've ever seen Jacob Long drop a mark.
No. No.
Kanthari might run him down here. Yep.
Oh, well done. Oh, Frank Kanthari. Geez, the umpires put the whistle away. Fly from Morgan Morris. Advantage paid, and they get that much-needed goal through Maxi Sutton.
Oh, here we go. It's on here, Nick.
It sure is.
Josh
Cheek in there. Yeah, see this balled over from the other way, Gwenny.
Yep. Yeah, well, there was an incident in the last game, wasn't there? That there's obviously a bit of feeling still about. But back to the football.
Yeah, my word.
Look, Palmerston have been in 54 or 5 times this quarter. That's encouraging. It's what they do when they get it there. They've got to score from it. If not, they block it in and go again.
Oh, geez, it's really on here.
Crowd's enjoying this.
Yeah, my word, they are.
Sunday afternoon football in the top end.
Now, they're going back to the middle of the ground. You would think they'd pick a free kick out of that, surely, Gwenny. Surely.
Well, sometimes it's better not to.
You should sit on the umpire advisory board. That's good from you.
Well, sometimes I don't think you need to find fault. Emotions are high. It's hot out there. They're emotional.
Geez, I'm an emotional wreck at the moment.
Yeah. No, nothing to see here. Let's get on with football.
Let's unpack that last comment.
Let's not unpack
let's
that.
not.
Let's just keep it to the football, shall we? And less about you.
It's me slapping my thigh, laughing at my own joke, obviously. Ball back in the middle.
Let's go.
Some ripped jumper action. Williams goes without it. Braxton Armour punches it forward. Now they're away. Here's Lockie Taylor, the runner. He can go all day. Straightens up. That kick.
Yes.
Now looks like they've made a move with Calder. They've moved Groves onto him. A fly from Chanrioli from behind. Interesting to see how this one goes, Gwenny. Quick kick around the corner coming from Robinson. Oh, big fly from behind from Edwards. Giving away the free kick. And they're away advantage. Now they're really away. Alwyn Davey. Nice kick. Eddie Betts out in space.
Oh, Eddie.
Now what's going on? They're bringing it back now.
Oh,
What are they doing?
I thought that he actually indicated play on.
Well, it was a free.
I think he's
I thought it was a free
Jackson
kick.
Cole. I think the.
Mm.
I thought the free was. It was Jackson Cole's free, but I don't know.
And then they paid advantage.
Mm.
But even if he was indicating it was touch, so why is he even bringing it back? Because if it was touch and it was a mark or whatever, it's just play on then, isn't it?
Yes.
Why are you bringing it back?
I don't know. Who knows?
Paredes wrapped up. Hits a kick away, though. Palmerston under all sorts of pressure back there. Williams goes in hard. The captain for Palmerston holding the ball.
Well, there's some feeling in this now, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. Little Joey Salmon. Popping a few ear massages. Edwards winds up on the right. Long kick in the Calder direction. Drops it. Well done from Groves. Yeah, you done well then, Groves.
That's a
1 zip.
70-metre torpy.
Yeah, my word. Kanthari putting some pressure on. Now they go back inside. Brown turns it over. And Fitty.
What, 50-metre?
So what can Palmerston do late here in the second quarter? 3 goals to 1 so far to the Saints in this quarter. Stafford flies. Eddie Betts at the back. Gets wrapped up in the tackle, though. Good pressure coming from the Palmerston small forwards. The ball pops out the side. Jacob Long for St. Mary's. Doesn't have a lot down the line. Gets held up. Nice defensive effort. Ben Brown runs into trouble. Runs out of trouble. Gets tackled from Kanthari. Lapistita drops a mark. Davey there. Wraps him up. Goes with the one hand, Davey.
Beautiful.
Nice work from that little man. So the kick goes inside 50. No one really home for Palms except for Eddie Betts.
Stafford's down.
Oh, geez. Everyone's like tightening up here when Eddie's around. Snap around the corner. Gone through for a behind.
Stafford was down on his haunches there for at least 2 minutes there, and Eddie was kind of had the 50 to himself. He's still, he looks like he's in a bit of trouble there.
Yeah, right. And he's pointing to his neck at the bench.
Yeah, I think either got hit in the head or he's not very happy.
Jacob Long with the long kick. It's a good grab. Taken from Levi Grigg. He's looking for his options. And 50.
Yep.
What was that for, Gwenny? Did you see that?
No, something off the ball there. I'm trying to work out what it is.
The St. Mary's boys are... and another 50.
Where'd that? It's coming from someone. I'm not...
Everyone was standing there with their hands on their hips, having a crack at the umpire, and he said, no, stuff you.
Yep.
50. 100. There we go.
Go.
Levi Grigg gets a much-needed goal for Palmerston.
So this kind of emotion and tension that's now in the game is suiting Palmerston. It seems that St. Mary's are kind of losing their rhythm. And as a result, Palmerston have put a couple of goals on the board. So I imagine the runner will go out and ask them to just play football and settle a bit and think about the game as opposed to what's going on. The theatre.
The theatre of it all.
The theatre of it all.
57 to 35, Gwenny.
It's not a bad game.
Yeah. Play on. That's
Play
ridiculous.
on.
Yeah. No, it is. It's a great game.
Play on.
All thrown back up in the middle. Nice tap coming out of there from row bottom. Palmy looking to sneak another one before the half-time break. Little chipper over the top and it works. And a good mark running back with the flight was Meadows.
That was Kerno then. That was beautifully done.
Here's the crowd's getting into it. Gwenny?
Yep, they are.
Don't mind it. Bit of passion.
Sunday afternoon football.
What would you rather be doing? I mean, I wouldn't want to be sitting out in the crowd. It's bloody hot out there.
No. No, this is where I'd rather be.
Yeah, my word. Meadows. Nice off the boot. And Palmy string together 2 in a row.
Yeah, so I think I talked about the work rate, and they're up and about. They're making a contest, and what we saw for at least 15 minutes in the last quarter is uncontested after uncontested for St Mary's. So, you know, they're working harder. They're making St Mary's work for every possession, and that's all you can ask for. So, yeah, we've definitely got a game on our hands.
Yeah, they've worked back into it nicely. As we see Calder and Groves go back to the goal square into St Mary's 50.
Yeah, they put a young fella in Callum Groves down there.
He's up against it
Yeah,
on the big
but,
horse, but the big horse has been quiet this quarter, so...
No, I like it. I think it's a good move.
Hindelberg goes with a quick kick inside, attacking 50 for St Mary's. Nick Yarran there in a one-on-one. Goes on the right boot around the Calder. Calder in the great position. And there we go. There's that matchup. He's too tall.
Yeah, Groves actually went to chase another player and then thought better of it. By the time he backed back onto Calder, he was well positioned.
Great kick from Nick Yarran. And Calder, goal number 5. Goes the snap from the slide angle, Gwynny. I'm not sure about that. But anyway, it works for the big man.
That's what they do now.
It's his 5th.
It's a very popular way of converting a goal now in modern football.
4 goal to 3/4. St Mary's just get that settler back. 41 to 63, 22-point lead. 26 minutes gone in the second.
I think the centre clearances are relatively even. Who's that? So in the ruck now is Jake Toa.
Here he is.
Where'd they
Free kick, an unofficiating umpire. They're away. And downfield.
Yeah.
Against Lockie Taylor. Looks like Big Stafford will go back and take that one. This will be handy. There we go, right on the siren.
It's kind of unnecessary from Taylor. He's having a ripper of a game, and that sort of detracts from that kind of performance. You don't need to do it.
Stafford. Just give him a nice little sniff at half time. Interesting approach.
Well.
And it doesn't work. Through 4A behind to wind up the second quarter. So Palmerston Magpies 6-6-42 to St Mary's 10-3-63. We'll have the half-time break and be back with the second one after this.
As the news came on about a single car rollover on Roper Highway and a young man dies.
It's the mechanism of the accident. You know, the fact he wasn't wearing his seatbelt, the car rolled so many times and he was thrown so far from the vehicle. He didn't stand a chance.
I just felt my heart break into a million pieces.
The feeling's gut-wrenching. It's, you lose part of the family.
Going to see Brandon's body at the morgue, I realised that it was him.
He was stupid for not putting that seatbelt on. That's all he needed to do.
If Brando had been wearing his seatbelt,
It might have been different.
All he needed to do was put on his seatbelt.
Chuck a seatbelt on.
It takes 2 seconds to do that.
that few seconds could have saved his life.
They're not there to make your life hard, they're there to save your life.
It's the first thing I think about in the morning. It's the last thing I think about every night. That he's not with us.
Each year, around 43 people die and around 500 are seriously injured on our roads. Every club, every player, every spectator knows someone who has been affected by road trauma.
Zero is more than just a number, it's a goal.
Achieving 0 deaths and serious injuries on territory roads isn't a one-person job. Like in footy, on the field we play hard, but always have each other's backs.
On the road, it's the same.
We all have a part to play to get everyone home safely.
Remember, there's more to lose than just a game of footy.
This Saturday, we will be wearing the Zero Guernseys and yellow armbands with pride.
To honour those lives lost on our road and to raise awareness of road safety.
You know what great mates Territorians can be. Always willing to lend a hand, or something else. So if they ever ask to borrow your car, as you know they will, you can say yes, knowing that your TIO comprehensive car insurance has them covered. Same as you. It's good to know.
So get a quote today.
TIO. We're for Territorians.
Absolutely zero.
Zero.
Yeah, definitely.
It has to be zero.
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I don't think that's asking too much.
Domestic violence is everybody's business.
And it's not just the physical abuse, it's the things we don't see.
It is hurting our families. It is killing our families.
A lot of people have been silent to this fact, and I think it's about time we all speak up together and say no more to this form of abuse.
No more.
No more. No more family violence.
No more to the family violence.
No more. No more.
No more!
Listen up, kids.
Make school your story.
Help you succeed and rise to glory.
Safe to go to school.
So go the distance. Attend every day. Learn and listen. School holiday rockin' with love or break.
Time with friends and family is always right.
When it's time for school, don't get slack.
It's safe to go to school, can't wait to get back. So don't cut corners.
Do the full term. It's safe to go to school and it's time to learn. So don't cut corners. Do the full term. Make school your story and it's time to learn.
School returns February 2021. Written and authorised by the Northern Territory Government.
Time to escape, cause I'm in need of warmer weather. Sail upon the stream to find there's someplace better. And I'm going far and wide.
Great Northern Brewing Co. The beer from up here.
At Muzzbuzz, keep cool this summer with our new range of frappes, including cookies and cream, chai and matcha. You can also enjoy our totally scrumptious range of food and snacks. Australian owned and operated. Muzzbuzz, great coffee is just the beginning.
On Territory roads, anything can happen. So you need to drive to the conditions. Speeding can get you into all sorts of trouble. Dirt roads aren't just dusty. When it's hard to see, they're dangerous. At water crossings, remember, you're driving a motor car, not a boat. High water can be deep trouble. All sorts of animals can be on the road, so watch out. And if the weather is bad, slow down, you mob. Drive to the conditions and arrive in good condition.
The time to kickstart your business is now. Get your message across with the experienced local TV production team at Kick Digital. Cost effective, rapid turnaround, exceptional service. Kick Digital. Television production energized.
CFS Schoolwear is the perfect choice for quality custom-made school uniforms. Ideal for all school-related activities. 50 or 500 students, we have what you need. Contact CFS Gear for your free CFS Schoolwear quote today.
Vaccinate. To protect our players.
To protect our coaches.
To protect our umpires.
To protect our supporters.
To protect our game.
Head to the Danila Dilba website for more information.
Each year, around 43 people die and around 500 are seriously injured on our roads. Every club, every player, every spectator knows someone who has been affected by road trauma.
Zero is more than just a number, it's a goal. Achieving zero deaths and serious injuries on territory roads isn't a one-person job.
Like in footy, on the field we play hard, but always have each other's backs.
On the road, it's the same.
We all have a part to play to get everyone home safely.
Remember, there's more to lose than just a game of footy.
This Saturday, we will be wearing the Zero Guernseys and yellow armbands with pride.
To honour those lives lost on our road and to raise awareness of road safety.
Getting my hands on the footy and just being with my mates.
I like being outdoors. It just makes me happy.
I don't like it when I get yelled at.
It's pretty embarrassing when someone's shouting at you halfway through the game. It makes me feel like I'm useless and I can't do anything. We're just kids.
We're just here to have fun.
Let us do what we love.
Just let kids be kids.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Each year, around 43 people die and around 500 are seriously injured on our roads. Every club, every player, every spectator knows someone who has been affected by road trauma.
Zero is more than just a number, it's a goal. Achieving zero deaths and serious injuries on territory roads isn't a one-person job.
Like in footy, on the field we play hard, but always have each other's backs.
On the road, it's the same.
We all have a part to play to get everyone home safely.
Remember, there's more to lose than just a game of footy.
This Saturday, we will be wearing the Zero Guernseys and yellow armbands with pride.
To honour those lives lost on our road and to raise awareness of road safety.
Each year, around 43 people die and around 500 are seriously injured on our roads. Every club, every player, every spectator knows someone who has been affected by road trauma.
Zero is more than just a number, it's a goal. Achieving zero deaths and serious injuries on territory roads isn't a one-person job.
Like in footy, on the field we play hard, but always have each other's backs.
On the road, it's the same.
We all have a part to play to get everyone home safely.
Remember, there's more to lose than just a game of footy.
This Saturday, we will be wearing the Zero Guernseys and yellow armbands with pride.
To honour those lives lost on our road and to raise awareness of road safety.
AFL Northern Territory would like to remind spectators that congregating at the team huddles is not permitted during the breaks.
70 Star and MT News, Mix 104.9, Hot 100, Kick Digital and the team at MRTV. The umpires are making their way back onto the field now, so we ask all patrons to please clear the field play.
Welcome back to AFLNT's coverage of the TIO NTFL 2021-22 Premiership season. It's St Mary's and Palmerston round 8. I'm Nico Riley, Colleen Gwynn in here with me. And St Mary's find themselves 22 points up at half-time, Gwynny.
Yeah, they deserve to be. They're playing some good footy. I think Palmy got themselves back into the game, certainly lifted the work rate and found some other options through to goal. But, yeah, it's a good game to watch. It's a bit of an arm wrestle, as you said before, but it's good to see Palmerston are still in the game. Can they sustain it is their big test at the moment. But I just quickly want to mention again Shannon Rioli's, I guess, his life up here as a football player. It's been pretty remarkable. And he didn't get his 200th last week because of that the cancelling of the game, which rarely happens. But he was a dual premiership player with NT Thunder. He's I think 6 premierships with Saints. He's played down south, and he's captained the NT Thunder. He's been such a great ambassador for the club, for the territory. And his motto is actions speak louder than words, and he certainly follows that, doesn't he?
Yeah, my word, he does. He's a great operator.
He's an absolute ripper.
Now, there's a free kick going against.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange start to the third quarter. Looks like Joseph Salmon's got the free kick. At centre half forward for St Mary's. It could have been almost been 50. Salmon goes from downtown in the colder direction. Nice spoil coming in from the side from Jackson Cole. It's a strange start to the quarter, Gwenny.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there. I was more focused on Shannon's milestone. But interesting. It'll be interesting. The next 10 minutes will be really critical, I think. Once St Mary's get a run on, it's very difficult to contain them.
Kicks to a 3-on-1. St Mary's win that one out.
It's Cole.
Cole paddles that one over. Have a boundary throw in on the outer side.
Talking about haircuts before, there's one we missed. I noticed that at half time, and that's the dreadlocks. There is a player.
I think it's Groves.
Groves is sporting the dread.
Yeah, for Palmerston. Yeah.
So just thought I'd mention.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yep.
We are on mullet watch and dreadlock watch today.
Yes.
There's that boundary umpire on the outer side doing the right to left setup. St Mary's go back inside through Hildebrandt, and then goes over the line. We'll have a boundary throwing.
Alan Davies been quite solid in the back line, Nick.
He has.
He's picked up a lot. He's a very experienced footballer. They put him across the back line, as you mentioned before. He always played his footy forward, but you certainly want his experience back there. Reads the ball beautifully.
Of course, his brother Aaron Davey played for Palmerston the other week when they last met, these two clubs. Ex-Melbourne player. Very happy with the Melbourne Demons premiership this year. And Aaron Davey won a premiership of his own at the Cairns City Lions over in Queensland.
He did. Had a few Darwin players over there with him, and I think the women also won. And I know some of our players from here played in that premiership as well.
Ball thrown back in, 50 out from Saints' goal. Let Palmerston clear it, or not quite. Nice pressure from Lockie Taylor. He did well there, Lockie Taylor. Put enough, 2 efforts, put enough pressure on, and they've turned it over. On centre wing, through big Wilco.
Yeah, so Palmerston had nobody. They came out of defence and really had nowhere to go. And Wilkinson's just sitting in the spot there and just picking it off as it came through.
Yeah, you can see him move back there now. He's moved up onto Stafford to cover off on him. We'll go in the Stafford direction now. Comes to ground. Kanthari. It's a free kick for holding the man.
I don't know. That
won't have to come back.
Kanthari started dangerously, didn't he? And he kind of faded out of the game. I think maybe a little bit to do with fitness, Nick.
Might be. He's a good user, though.
Yeah.
He just pops up and does some ridiculous things. They've worked this well, Palmy, to the outer side. Oof. Bit of WWF style over the fence. Ryan Wharf and Salmon. Was like over the ropes. Gwenny.
Yeah, it was. That could have been a little bit dangerous there.
Ball thrown back in right in front of the commentary box, centre wing. Yaron goes without it. Wharf paddles it forward. No, Guthrie it is. Well, do it all again.
Nicky Yaron, he's such a competitor, isn't he? You always know when he's around the ball, you have to work hard for it. He doesn't stop.
See the big logo there, road towards zero, road safety round up here in the top end. Inside, Kick up's a half forward. Williams juggles, can't drag it down. Lockie Taylor. Around the corner. Here's Wharf. It's a handball away. Umpire letting it go.
Oh.
That Palmerston player running straight into trouble.
Yep. He took it on. Paid the price.
No, Ethan Little. Free kick being paid downfield. Not really sure why. But anyway. Zach Robinson goes with the hands to Edwards. Calder from behind.
Oh.
Free kick going the way of Palmerston now. Going to Jackson Cole. Goes to Davey. Bit of a slack start. Gwynny to the third quarter. Everyone looks a bit puffed out. I mean, it's totally fair enough.
Hot, hot.
As we just see Kandari juggle it over the line.
Yeah. Yeah, the fatigue would certainly set in a lot earlier in these conditions.
As the TIO Stadium lights just get turned on.
It's good to see such a big crowd out here. It's just a crowd drawer is our Eddie Betts, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Shallow boundary throw in. Lampton to centre wing for Palmy. Williams fires a handball away. They're away now. Eddie Betts is over the back. If it gets there, does well, Eddie. Off the deck. Point. Touched. Well done, Jacob Long. Jacob Long's played well on Eddie Betts today. We haven't seen much of Eddie, have we, Gwynny?
No, he's had to work for it, and they're certainly working really hard on him. Jacob Long is a talent, though, and ideal opponent for him.
It's a nice kick. They cut off. Paredes runs onto it. Has two bounces. It's the centre wing kicking the Calder direction. Out in front. Can't drag it down, though. Nice little handball over the top. McMurtry drops it, though.
He's in a bit of strife there, Nick. Calder.
And he is too. He's down on all fours, a big horse.
Yeah, he took a high hit there, and
a bit of advice coming from over the fence. He's a bit stuffed, big Calder. He won't be playing mixed netball tomorrow night.
No, he's out.
Huge out for our team.
You see Jackson Cole is on him at the moment, I think. He's doing an all right job.
Holding the ball. Going the way of St Mary's by the looks of things. Sean Edwards. He might back himself from here. Looks like he's turned his back on everyone.
Yep. It's well within his range.
Yeah, my word. Got a big leg on him.
Yeah.
As Eric Guthrie stands the mark. Sean Edwards has already kicked one. Plays on for goal number 2 from downtown. The big boy. He's dobbed it.
He's a talent, isn't he?
Gives a little salute to the Palmerston fans. And jogs back to the midfield.
Yeah, I think you're right, Nick. There is certainly some fatigue in the players here. A lot of hands on hips and slow the pace down.
Yeah, my word.
Which team will that? Whose advantage will that be?
Well, I can St Mary's.
I do too. I think
Run over them.
She's got that a bit more experience out there.
28-point lead. 9 minutes gone in the third quarter. Here's cheek for St Mary's. Paddles it over to Edwards Williams. It's cheek again. Been good today. Kick up to half forward. Well done from that Palmerston player in Walton. Although he's turned it over though with a bit of pressure. Taylor.
No.
Oh, nice hands. That was well read.
Yeah, there wasn't enough of a contest made by the Palmerston players there. It was a little bit too easy.
Jack Gallagher's already got one. Lining up for goal number 2.
Oh.
Bit of a stinker off the boot. Goes
all the
right.
way from Cooperoo. I just like saying that. Yeah, Cooperoo. Yeah.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, treat yourself.
Alwyn Davey at full back from Palmy. They need to string a few in a row together. Get back into this contest. They're not out of it. Matching St Mary's around the ground. It's just the likes of Calder, because that's what you've got to really worry about. Calder getting on the end of a few. It's a risque kick, but it works. Ryan Wharf, Palmerston Jr., little superstar he is, playing a good game today.
He is.
Goes to Davey. Davey goes with the hands to Lambton. Doesn't have a lot on though.
This is the problem they've got here.
Turned it straight over Paredes. Yeah, I don't really know that's downfield, Gwenning. And it was sort of tackled as he kicked it, and he went to ground and then downfield.
Yeah. I don't think there was much in that.
Not a lot. And big Calder. So big Calder's got 5 already. The big man. Lining up for goal number 6, if you don't mind. 40 out. This guy's completely left. Out of bounds on the full. Jeez, I think Big Jacko's a bit puffed out from getting knocked down before.
Yeah, well.
He's probably the announcer that he's probably going to miss on mixed netball tomorrow night.
You reckon psychologically?
He's a bit flat.
He's flat.
Netball for you, big man. Here's Palmy. They really need to get it out of here. They haven't been able to do so the last few minutes. Not a lot on down the line.
They're very stationary here, these Palmerston players, and it's enabling St Mary's just to sit in that space there and ricochet the ball back into the 50.
Stafford just gave Brady's a little shove. He went to ground a little bit too easy. Brady, that's a nice kick up to half forward. Here's Williams. What can they do? He's got someone on over the top. Well, 2 on 1. Eddie Betts at the back. There we go. That's a bit better. Bit more Eddie time.
You see, it's very clever what Eddie did then. He pointed to the kicker to kick to the other Palmerston player. I'm not sure who was, with a view to sitting off the back and trying to grab the easy mark. So he's clever, very experienced player.
Eddie Betts gets his second. That's at AFL level experience, Gwenny, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So, 11-6 to 7-7.
I guess that's why they say those players that enter the AFL, you give them the first 5 years to get the smarts, those sort of things, those tactics that make a difference and can win a game, and that's exactly what Eddie did there. He's what's the word for it? Not maybe outsmarted.
Mate, outsmarted.
Yeah, that's
Let's roll with that.
We'll roll with that.
That's good gear.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll improve my vocabulary before the next game. Oh, that's a great tackle.
And should have been holding the ball. Should have been rewarded. Little rugby style flick out. And away St Mary's. That's got to be holding the pill.
That's it. That's holding the ball, and that's high.
Yeah.
But we're not umpires.
Back to back, freeze. 2 for 1. So Morgan Morris winds up. Gets it to centre half forward. Stafford flies. Can't drag it down though. Wilco sits on top of a few Palmy players. Over stoppage. 52 out from the Palmy goal. Let's really get him over the line here, Glennie. Let's string 2 in a row together. Eddie's got 2. Calder's got 5 for Saints. Nice smother off the boot. And they played that and then played on. Paredes. Lambton for Palmy. Gets it back. Have a look at that footwork from Davey.
Yep.
Here's Kanthari. Just goes without it though, unfortunately. Could have caught one high. Some nice pressure coming from the Palmerston players. They stack on. What's the umpire going to blow here? He's letting it go. Hold the hill. Blow the whistle quicker, Gwynny. Come on. Let's get it rolling. Here's Palmy looking to go back inside 50 through Sutton. Stafford flies.
If we keep this up, we're not going to get our invite to the umpire's Christmas party this year.
No, I do go every year. We have it at Wisdom's every year. It's a bloody ripper. Yeah, there's a free kick was given away against Eddie Betts. Now, a free kick should be paid against that umpire for giving the free kick to against Eddie Betts.
Yes. Yes, that's be a first.
It'd be the first time ever. But never say never.
No. No, Eddie was questioning the call as well, so.
Oh, geez, that was a nice mark from Salmon. He's playing a good game, Gwenny.
Yes, he's quiet initially, but he's definitely come into the game and
worked into it well. Had a little Elwyn. Look at that. Calder, too big, too strong, too easy.
Yes, he is. He's built like a brick building.
Yeah, he sure is. It's not a bad bit of stand-up from you, Gwenny.
Yes.
We'll sit down in this instance. Sit-down comedy. Here he is, the Palmy supporters ripping into Calder again.
Yep.
We don't mind that. He doesn't mind it either.
No, he loves it.
Jacko Calder. He's got 5 for 6. Likes it off the boot. There you go. 12-6-78.
Yes. There's about 10, 12-year-olds just booing him there.
Yeah, my word. St Mary's 12-6-78. Palmy 7-7-49. We've gone 16 and a half in the third quarter here at TIO Stadium. And they can't really get that
Have a question.
win that battle at the moment, can they?
I would like to pose a question to you.
Let it rip.
Would you look at any stage putting Eddie Betts on the ball?
Yeah, absolutely you would. Get him into the game.
Get him in.
Yeah. You should be a coach.
I don't know. Well, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, my word. Get him into the game.
Do you think he signed a contract to say, I will not play anywhere but in the forward 50?
It's a possibility. Use Edwards out of the middle for St Mary's.
I don't know. It's worth you do it for a couple of minutes and...
Ryan Wharf does well. Goes back and gets his own handball. Oh, he ran into the boundary umpire. Cockatoo Collins does well. Cheek.
Oh, there
Shannon Rioli, here he is, the great man in game 201. Just pops over the top. Clever kick. And hits up Gallagher. He's got something he likes in the middle. Well-weighted kick. And Robinson takes a mark. The Palmer kids are teeing off now.
They've just got so many contributors here. Saints in the second half. They've got many options when they're in possession. Whereas Palmerston do find it a challenge to move the ball. They're a little bit more stationary.
Zach Robinson.
See, we've got the Palmerston Club. We've got the corporate box next to us here now.
Yeah, they do. They're having fun.
Yeah.
Owen's twin brother, Russell, there.
Russell Davies enjoying a beverage.
Having a Greg Norman, mid-strength. Robinson. Nice. Sticks it through. He gets his first. St Mary's 13-6-84. Palmy 7-7-49. We've gone 18.5 in the third. 3 goal to 1 quarter. Gwenny?
Yeah. I think Palmerston have run out of legs.
Yeah, they have, haven't they?
Yep.
Well, you see the shade on the ground sort of starting to cover most of the ground now. Hopefully they find a bit in the legs. Come home in the final quarter.
So we've got Danny Wiseman, who you know from the AFL NT,
Yes.
listening to us.
Of course
from
she is.
A pool in town somewhere.
Is she?
At an establishment. So apparently they're listening to the commentary and very impressed.
Yeah, of course they would be.
Mm.
Here's Kanthari around the
Kanthari.
corner. Nice off the boot. He's stopped it. Great goal. Francis Kanthari, and they get a quick reply.
That's what we want to see. A little bit more magic like that.
Mm.
And the boy from Wadair.
Yeah.
Where do you know where he's been playing
I don't know. I haven't seen him for a few years, actually. I don't know where he's been. There's a Palmerston have got a bit of a connection with out in East Arnhem Land at Elco Island. There's a few boys, Raven Marika, Lockie Durkay from Elco. Lockie Durkay's played, I think, a game or two. I haven't seen Raven Marika yet. Both great players. That'd be, handy ins for this Palmy outfit. Back in the middle, Armat taps it over to Edwards. He goes on the outside of the boot. Alwyn Davey tracks it back. Still got quick wheels. Little Froggy.
Let's see what.
Gets it over the line with a boundary throwing.
I sometimes wonder about some of these players like the Davey boys and Cam would be another player. The number of games that they've played, particularly in these conditions, it's got to have an impact on your body after a while. But
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they just do it week in, week out, though, don't they? Not to mention the ladies in the middle of the day. Francis Canthari could have got one high, and the umpire agrees.
Here we go. He's up and about a bit now. I think
he's found a bit.
The sun's gone.
Oh, jeez.
It's not as oppressive as what it was.
Oh, Davey, crunching tackle. He's given away a high. On Lockie Taylor.
Yeah.
Jeez, he cops him, Lockie, doesn't he? He just gets back up and gets
does.
on with it. Here's Jacob Long. Eddie bets on his hammer. Joe Salmon, as we've been mentioning all day, he's an impressive young player. And Fitty. I don't know what that was for. Jeez, it's been 50 Central today, hasn't it?
It has. It's so frustrating as a coach when those 50s are given and you put them straight in front of goal.
So Joe Salmon.
They've scored a couple goals from 50, so have Palmerston too. So
he's got one already, the young man, Gwenny. It's goal number 2, easy as you like. Makes the goal umpire work for it. Straight through.
Nice.
So 90 to 55, 22 and a half gone in the third. And they're well and truly in control now, 35-point lead.
Yeah, as we end this quarter, you'd really like to see a Palmerston outfit that comes out in the last quarter and has a real crack at everything. Just make a contest of everything.
Bit more physical, Gwenny.
Absolutely. Look
a bit of a fight on.
Yeah, Froggy Davey, I like to see that. Just come in and, be tough at the contest.
Edwards out of the middle. It's none of the bit today. Salmon juggles it. Can't drag it down. Here is Davey. At his feet. And he gets a free kick for holding the man.
You let Salmon know about it too.
So let's look to put the brakes on for the moment. 23 and a half gone, third quarter. Trailing by 35. They're up against it going into the final quarter. That's a risque kick. Ben Brown flies. Can't drag it in. Guthrie fires out the handball. Could have been holding the pill. Umpire letting it go. Here's Paredes. To Taylor. Wheels around on that right boot. Chopped off by Guthrie. As you can see him signalling to his teammates. Just let's hold on to things here for a moment. Don't leak any more goals. Be a bit of a stitch up if he did that though. Ethan Little. Yeah, there's been a clear message go out to him just to hold on to it. Williams, the captain for Palmy. Been a bit quieter today. Chrissy Williams, that's a risky kick. Taylor chops it off. Goes out of the bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in on that out of the side. 90 plays 55. 24 and a half gone in the third quarter. And St. Mary's well and truly in control. Calder with 5 for St Mary's. Eddie Betts with 2. All thrown back in. He's a big man, went down there then.
Did.
In row bottom.
Go down.
It's quite dramatic.
I think he actually fell over his feet.
Same. There we go. 3/4 time here at TIO Stadium. Palmerston Magpies 8-7-55 to St Mary's 14-6-90. We'll be back with the final quarter real soon.
You know what great mates Territorians can be.
Always willing to lend a hand or something else. So if they ever ask to borrow your car, as you know they will, you can say yes, knowing that your TIO comprehensive car insurance has them covered. Same as you. It's good to know.
So get a quote today.
TIO. We're for Territorians.
Each year, around 43 people die and around 500 are seriously injured on our roads. Every club, every player, every spectator knows someone who has been affected by road trauma.
0 is more than just a number, it's a goal. Achieving 0 deaths and serious injuries on territory roads isn't a one-person job.
Like in footy, on the field we play hard, but always have each other's backs.
On the road, it's the same.
We all have a part to play to get everyone home safely.
Remember, there's more to lose than just a game of footy.
This Saturday, we will be wearing the Zero Guernseys and yellow armbands with pride.
To honour those lives lost on our road and to raise awareness of road safety.
Kazali's Palmerston Club has been renovated. Come check out our brand new cafe, open 7 days a week. And
Here we go. Fourth quarter about to get underway at TIO Stadium. Round 8, St Mary's and Palmerston. Can Palmerston conjure up out of this? Centre bounce through the hands. Here's Stafford. Pops out the back. Williams. This is a good start. Chris Williams. Bang.
Yeah. You were just saying he was a bit quiet.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
But, maybe he heard you. Yeah, look, that's a start that Palmerston certainly needed. I think we talked before the break about how they will use this last quarter. Will they stay in the contest or just go through the motions? And that's exactly what they needed. Good clearance. Braxton Armatz mistimed his jump and Palmerston took advantage of that. So, yeah, that's the start, definitely the start they need.
They get it back to a 29-point margin. Ball thrown back up. Into the middle again. Umpire circling. Another stoppage.
It's gone.
Who's that?
Oh, I couldn't find Eddie Betts for a while, but there he is.
Oh, there he is. No, he's down forward.
Yeah.
Looking very snaky. Ball thrown back up. Just pops out of that congestion there, right in front of the commentary box.
Oh.
Some nice wheels there. High up and under. Williams from the side. Just misjudged it. It's good work there from Kerneth.
Well done, Williams. That was a certain mark there by Saints, but he did the work to get to the contest.
Get that one over the line. We saw on Danny Wiseman's Instagram. We sent her a cheerio before. She's at the casino pool. Looks like they're having a pretty good time, too.
It's good to hear that they're tuning in.
My word. There'll be that's holding the pill. They'd have a DJ and everything there, Gwynny, but they'd have that on the Bluetooth speaker, cranking, trying to get over the DJ.
Yeah, they would.
It makes sense. Total sense. Morgan Morris. Nice tackle.
Eminem. Morgan Morris.
You are on fire today, Gwynny.
That's what they call him.
Do they?
They do now.
Yeah. Jeez, that's a rev.
Yes.
Morgan Morris plays on.
Oh.
Jeez, that's a shank. Eminem, what are you doing, Bruss?
Well, it's better than out in the four. Morgan.
That's right. I might get you to leave, actually. Gwenny, it's been good calling the footy with you today. I've got it from here.
No, it's good to see Palmerston back into their 50, making a contest here. That's what we want.
Josh Cheek.
Look out, Eddie's in.
Eddie's head on your hammer. That's a nice kick.
It's a beautiful way to
Releases
kick.
Taylor. Have a look at the grey hand from Geelong guy. He can run this kid. 3 bounces. 4. Gets to 50. Lowers the eyes. Oh, doesn't quite get over the top. Calder was just sitting there waiting it to fall on his chest, but not quite. There's Eric Guthrie. Geez, that's a nice kick. They've got out the back here. There's Big Meadows. Goes back to Guthrie. Good work rate from that man. He just kicked it from full back. Now he's at half forward.
Oh.
And look at that for a delivery. Stafford takes the mark. Looked like a bit of a juggler, but he reeled it in. Palmy could string together 2 in a row, Gwenny, if you don't mind.
Be nice
Currently down by 29. Let's see what Big Staff can do. Goes from downtown. Left. He's got a big leg on him.
He does. It's just his accuracy's been a bit off. Let's have a look here.
Jacob Long doing the kicking out for St Mary's. Plays on now. It's a nice kick. So well done by Stevie Lampton. We'll have a boundary throw in 70 round from the Palmerston goal. 28-point margin. If I can just string a couple more in a row together, Gwenny, it might put a bit of scoreboard pressure on the Saints.
Yeah, absolutely. It's see this with the sun going, it's certainly players seem to have a little bit more energy, a bit more run in them.
Braxton Armat throwing his massive frame around in there.
Josh Heath will be just looking for the guys to run the game out, keep in the contest.
That's what they've done 5 minutes into this quarter, Gwenny.
It's gone.
Big Brax's way. Bit of a shepherd out of a ruck contest.
He's done well today too, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's played well. Has Edwards on short, ignores that. Is long down the line, Calder. Not quite. Well done by his opponent though. Goes inside 50. All Saints though, they spoil each other. Here's Eddie. He's copping a lot of pressure, Eddie. It's boots a ball somehow. And they're getting out of trouble for the moment. Owen Davey lowers the ice. Clever kick. Well done. It's Morgan Morris, is it?
Yep.
Eminem. Your boy. Let's see what he can do this time around.
He can redeem himself.
Yeah, he sure can. I was going to say the old 7-point play, but he stuck it out of bounds on the full. So I can't even say that, Quinny.
No.
Morgan Morris yet to trouble the big sticks today. Will kick from just inside 50. This will bring the Palmy Army into it. If he can dob this one. From long range, he dobs it.
That's a better kick.
And Palmy get 2 in a row.
Whoa. That's what we wanted.
10-8 to 14-6. 22-point lead. 7 gone in the final quarter here at TIO Stadium.
You mentioned before Guthrie's work rate. Yeah, he's it's the way he plays the game. He's got a huge engine. And he moves into the midfield there with Callum Groves is in there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if they can get another centre clearance here.
If I can string one more together, it'll really...
Oh.
That's nice pressure coming over the top from Grigg on the captain in Paredes. Here is Guthrie, just goes without it though. Paredes goes with the hands. Out to Taylor on the outside. He's been super impressive today. Been everywhere.
You look at the attention that both Paredes and who was the last one you spoke about? Sorry,
Taylor.
The attention they've had today, and they just get straight back up. They are 2 great players. Don't mind a bit of physicality, and Paredes has been played under those conditions for many years, hasn't he?
My word, he has. Shanrioli, the impossible to Calder. Nice ball coming in from the side from Jackson Cole. He played that better against Calder then.
Yeah, he did.
They've played on that outer side a lot today, Gwenny, haven't they?
Yep. Not uncommon. In this oval, most of the play gets played.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Why is that? You're a coach. Any particular reason? Question without notice, sorry.
I have no idea. I don't think it's got anything to do with the angle of the oval or the wind gusts or any of these things that we talk about. I've just noticed that it's generally the play gets more play over that side than what it does grandstand side.
So Palmy do well, work it up to half forward. Kantari's there.
Oh.
He'll get it here, Kantari.
Oh.
There's a handball on the Shepherd. The kick comes in from Flanagan. Eddie does well. Jacob Long clears for St. Mary's, finds Taylor.
Don't you love the crowd every time Eddie goes near it?
Big Braxton Armat. On true centre wing on the outer side. Goes long down the line. Here is Calder. And well done again from Jackson Cole.
He's doing all right, the young fella.
Maybe I should try and get Jackson Cole into the mixed netball team.
You could do worse.
Well, he might be a good goalkeeper.
Could do worse.
There's Shannon Rioli, is it, on the other side, fetching the ball for the boundary ump.
Yep.
What a bloke. Have a look at him, just stroll back too. Bit of a strut, actually, from Shannon. Look at that.
That's the Rioli strut.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Real strut setup.
Even the women have it.
Paredes fires a handball to Labastida. Goes for home. Cross face. Salmon keeps it in. No, out of bounds.
Well, this is probably the time they wanted to start the game. In these conditions, it's quite nice out there.
Yeah. 23-point lead to the Saints. If the Saints get one here, it'll be very hard for Palmer to come back. Stoppage inside 50. The pressure mounts on Palmerston. Plenty of numbers around this stoppage. Umpire throws that one up. Calder taps it into space. Nick Yarran rides the bump, wheels around on the right, drills it. Jeez, what a goal.
That's a great goal. In superb Nick Yarran style. I think he's, has he hurt himself there? Or?
He got dropped as he kicked it, young fella.
Up he gets. Yeah, that's definitely the sealer.
St Mary's 15-7-97. Army 10-8-68. 12 gone in the final quarter. The sun's starting to go down here in the top end. Greetings to our friends down south. Plenty of them down south, Gwenny. Love watching footy in the summer.
Yep, footy all round. We get it all round, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
We're very fortunate.
We're very lucky up here. Although we missed out on a couple of AFL games this year, didn't we, with stinking COVID?
Yes.
Anyway. Nice releasing handball. Just need a quick one here. Stafford, Wilco in a one-on-one. Been a good contest all day. Wilco wins that one out, does well. It's a kick out of there. Lockie Taylor sees it over the line. We'll have a boundary throw in. True centre wing out of side. Excuse me. So, boundary up and throws that one in. Here is Lockie Taylor again over to Yaz. He just goes without it though. Umpire calls play on. Hard to see on that out of side at this time of the day, isn't it, Gwenny?
It absolutely is. I'm going to the screen to help me out here.
Nick Yarran to Labastida. Puts it inside 50. Doesn't quite get to Calder. Pops over the top though, off the deck. Goal. I think that was Geordie McMurtry. Yes, it was.
Yes.
Good goal. He gets his second. Palmy with the first two, Saints with the next two.
Braxton Armatt's been very good in the ruck today, Nick. His ruck work's been superb.
It has, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no Ryan Smith today, so he's stepped up well.
He
Young
has.
Braxton Armatt played a great game.
So the big source, is he out through injury, do we know? Or
Not sure. Yeah, might be injured. $14 and a half gone in the final quarter. 103-68. 35-point margin. Williams with the kick up to half forward. Guthrie does well.
Nice.
Spins around onto his left. Stafford.
Oh.
Not quite. Nearly dragged down the impossible mark there. Wasn't in the best position to take it. He almost dragged it in though. 34-point margin.
see Lockie Taylor in front of the commentary box here. He's had quite a game today. There's not much of him, is there?
No, he's only a little unit. But he cops wax every game, and he just keeps getting back up. He's copping it now, off screen. He just gets on with it. Doesn't carry on.
No.
Gets on with the job at hand. You just saw him fly there. He comes off for a well-earned break. Brings Sean Foster into the game. Paredes comes off the bench. Nick Yarran goes off for a spell.
Very courageous player is Lockie Taylor. Takes on some of those players that are much bigger than him.
Yeah, he does. So, Palmy, click. To centre wing. Here's Eddie. Oh, Jacob Long with the WWF style tackle. Here's Nate Paredes, the captain, to Edwards into space. Keeps it in. He's quick for a big man, Shawnee Edwards. Look at that for a kick.
Yeah.
Calder out on the lead.
Perfect.
Can't stop that. Wheels around. Oh, Sal's Candy, the big horse. Goes with the handball. Paredes, snap around the corner. Is a sausage. And I'll tell you what, that was all from the big horse.
Yep.
Big Jacko Calder, selling a bit of candy, running himself into trouble for being smart enough to feed the handball over the top to the captain.
Oh, that was very nice. That's what I said before. He's a big unit, but he plays. He's quite agile.
Yeah, he is. Well, he is. It's probably his first goal assist. He usually likes to kick him and not give him away. But he did on that occasion. I was about to start. Wouldn't mind having the production team here just when something like that happens. We push a button and the Benny Hill music starts playing. Just add a bit something different to the coverage, Gwenny.
Maybe.
Thoughts?
Yeah, no. I think anything. Any
look
ideas
to Mark, who's steering the ship behind me.
Any ideas will be considered.
Not really saying much, Mark.
Except for stupid ideas.
He's not into stupid ideas. He's nodding his head, though. I think he's into it. We could introduce something like that, Gwenny. Stay tuned. More to come.
Just back to the footy.
Yes, sorry.
Chris Williams, Palmerston captain. I think he's injured. I don't think he's 100% out there today.
Oh, here's Calder again. Have a look at that. Oh, goes with the handball. Kick around the corner, though. Oof. Good effort. Who was that down there? He doesn't quite look right.
No,
Williams,
he doesn't. He doesn't look right. He's
battling a bit. I'll tell you one thing I would have liked to have seen, Gwenny, and you said it earlier in the piece. A bit more Eddie time in the midfield. Maybe he's not. Maybe he doesn't want to play in the midfield. It is hot up here. He wouldn't be used to it.
just a couple of minutes, just to keep the opposition guessing a little bit. So maybe we need to start something.
Yeah, we'll start a campaign.
We'll talk to Josh Heath after the game.
Yeah, we will.
Speak to him.
We'll see him in the car park.
Yeah.
Kanthari does well. Needs a handball away. Bit of a chaos ball inside 50. Jacob Long does well. Reads it best for St. Mary's. Hands over to Josh Cheek. A nice long kick out of the defensive 50. Good pressure over there on that outer side. I'll have to bring my glasses next time we do a game at this time, Gwenny. Or go the old-fashioned binoculars.
The old binos.
Binos.
I was coaching a couple of years ago at Waratahs and I pulled the binos
Did
out.
you?
And there was raucous laughter appearing from everywhere.
Who's this nerd?
Yeah, it's like, she really is old.
The old binoculars.
Yes, I don't know, quite good.
I haven't used binoculars since I used to do a fair bit of bird watching.
Well, that's why we have them, because my partner is an avid bird watcher.
Yeah, there you go.
So I said, do you mind if I loan the binos for the day?
Yeah, that's good gear.
But after, I was quite embarrassed, actually. I didn't use that again.
Palmerston is looking to hold on to possession at half-back. Long kick in the Kanthari direction. That's a nice kick. Good lead from Kanthari too. The boy from Wadair. He stunk that one up though. Here he is. Game number 201. Shan Rioli goes long in the Calder direction. Pops out the back. Oh, well done, big horse. Oh, have a look at that.
Another one.
Too easy. Goal number 6 for that man. And Wisdoms will be copping it tonight.
Sunday night?
Yeah, Sunday session night, Quinny, I reckon.
Yeah.
What's on for dinner tonight, Quinny? What is on for dinner tonight?
Well, I don't
That's
know.
Sunday.
Hopefully my kids are cooking it themselves.
Does that give you and I a leave pass to go
When you're a
for a
parent,
steak and a few Greg Normans, or
when you're a parent, you never actually have a leave pass.
don't you?
You just escape.
You just go. Oh, you just escape.
It's an escape.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard. Heard on the grapevine. That's what happens. St Mary's really kicked away here, 116 to 69. 21 gone in the final quarter. They might do a bit more damage yet. Back inside 50. Wharf takes a nice contested mark. He's been good today.
Yep.
Got any Wharf and Davey down back for Palmerston.
Yep. Been impressed with Cole. I think he's done a bit as well. Look, I think Heathy's got the makings of a good side here. They'll take a couple of years to come together.
Stevie Lambton puts a bit of pressure on. Gives away the free kick in the meantime. And look who it is at the bottom of that pack.
Yep.
Lockie Taylor. Again.
How much would it cost to insure him?
Fair crack. Fair amount. His Calder flies. Oh, have a look at those hands. Gee whiz. One of the better forwards in the old NTFL. Jacko Calder. He plays down in, I think he plays for Mornington, the Mornington Peninsula League. Not sure if it's Mornington actually or not.
He didn't he kick 100 goals down?
He's a freak.
Yeah, last year or year before.
Well, what's this for? Goal number 7. From the big man. Gets to 50. Into a little trot. Goes back.
Yep. Oh, he's
just goes right.
Right, so...
So they've worked this up to Stafford. Just pops it over the top to Sutton. Runs himself into trouble. Runs around though. Does well. Back to Meadows. Left half back. Almost 23 minutes gone. There's Doa. Puts that one straight out of bounds on the full.
Sting's definitely gotten out of this game, hasn't it?
Yeah, my word, it has.
Yep. Mornington Peninsula, you're correct.
Mornington
in
Peninsula.
2019.
Kicked 100.
No. I know.
Just dominated.
59 goals for Mornington.
Oh, he's speaking of this. Eddie Betts around the corner. Have a look at that. Oh, in the post. 117 to 70. 47-point margin. Here's another fitty. There's been that many fitties paid this weekend. Going to have to start keeping tabs on this, Gwenny. Oh, there's the umpire backing back. Ran straight into Paredes. Nearly went A over T.
He'd jump back up, though.
Oh, my word. Tough as nails, umpires.
Yeah.
Paredes. Inside 50. Calder. Not quite. It's a clever kick around the corner. Just sits up in the air, though. Nice mark. Taken from Ethan Little. It's Maxi Sutton. Kanthari. Trying to think what they used to call Francis Kanthari. Had a bit of a nickname happening.
Frankie?
Franger. Definitely Franger.
Franger?
There's something to do with what air? There's something... Gray Morris might be... Gray Morris is upstairs. NT News chief footy writer. He might be able to help us out.
He'd know. He would definitely know.
This is the king of footy in the top end, the great Gray Morris. Oh, Jacko Calder again. Too strong.
It's just... What do you think? He's going for 10?
Well, he gives it off to Shanrioli. Sells some candy. Does it twice. Gets a handball away. And a free kick going downfield. Just held on to Shanrioli and dragged him down in the tackle. And Nate Paredes will take the free kick. So 117-70. Nate Paredes doesn't have a goal to his name today. He is a known goal kicker, though, from the midfield. Bobs up, kicks one or two here or there. Here he is, kick on the way. Is right. Completely right. Completely out of bounds on the full. And there we go. Full time here at TIO Stadium. St Mary's 2 good in the end. 18-10 to 118 to 10-10-70. Great game, Gwenny.
Yep, always a pleasure commentating. And, it was. Would have liked to see Eddie take the midfield, but we can't have everything we want.
We'll start a campaign.
We will. We'll march down Mitchell Street next Saturday.
Yeah, we will. Oh, yeah, that's a good rev. Yep. That's a good rev. Jacko Calder for St Mary's kick 6. 2 to Shannon Rioli in game number 201. Congratulations to that great man. Joseph Salmon, great game, 2 goals. Singles to Robinson, Gallagher, Yaron and Shawnee Edwards. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, 2 goals to Eddie Betts, Kerneth, and singles to the rest of the players. Thanks for tuning in today. Thank you, Gwenny, for stopping by, and we'll see you next time right here. Take care.